I'll answer in a more general way. A lot of social scientists have systematically sought to remove biology as being relevant to social affairs. So cultural anthropologists try to argue that there are no human universals. Everything is culture specific. And the reason why people did that is because they thought that biological knowledge can lead to nefarious consequences. So all sorts of folks misused Darwinian theory. Take, for example, the Nazis, right? They said, hey, there's a natural struggle between the races. We're the Aryans, we won. The Jews have lost. What's wrong with getting rid of them? That's Darwinian. Of course, it had nothing to do with Darwinian theory. But because all sorts of really cretinous people misused evolutionary theory, social scientists came along and said, let's construct a new narrative that will hopefully eradicate the possibility of people misusing scientific knowledge. And so the blank slate premise comes from that. The gender movement comes from that. The we're all culture specific comes from that. So that's wrong. You should, if you're an academic, you should pursue the truth unencumbered by the downstream effects. I was recently, well, a few months, almost a year ago now, on Sam Harris's show. Some of you may know who Sam Harris is. And he asked me, do you in your own work have any research that you would not be willing to do? Which I answered, so you're saying basically, is there any forbidden knowledge? And I answered, absolutely not. If a scientist pursues a research question honestly and in an unbiased manner, then all bets are off. You could pursue anything. Because then it becomes very easy to say, oh, but don't do sex differences. Don't do race differences. Don't do this, don't do that. So I can't tell you who was the first person to, say the word gender, but I can tell you that it is a rejection of biology and human nature, and it's wrong.